Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright? Now look, so for this one, man, this one crazy, dog. You know what I'm saying? How about that? How about that? Alright. So dog, shit crazy, man. I can't even get it out. You know what I'm saying? That's just how crazy this shit is. But it's not a laughing matter because it was something tragic, but it's a laughing matter because me being a Detroit nigga, I understand how the police operate. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go. So this is about my auntie. She had passed away, a few years ago, right? Um, I didn't told y'all about my old hood, West Warren. Y'all know about West Warren. You know what I'm saying? So I don't gotta break all that down. Y'all already know. You know. Um, she was the big time dope dealer in the hood. Yes, she was a woman and she had it all. You know what I'm saying? She was the biggies in the hood. Like, yeah, she was the Griselda Blanco of West Warren. You feel me? Everybody knew about Cynthia. You know what I'm saying? And I can speak on this because she good and gone. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't no incriminating shit or none of that. She good and gone. You know what I'm saying? She resting in peace. God rest her soul. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is my auntie. You know what I'm saying? I hung out at her house every day. You know what I'm saying? And she was in there selling dope and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The boys would come around. You know what I'm saying? She had to pay them off, to get them off her ass. So it was a lot of street shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I came from. So this my auntie. I see her doing this every day. I didn't seen cops come in the house, go in her room and walk out her room and get back in their car and pull off. You know what I'm saying? I didn't seen that shit with my own two eyes. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, with all that being said, she passed away a couple years ago, right? Um, when she passed away, of course, the whole hood was hurt, because she was dead, you know what I'm saying? And she passed away. So, everybody from West Warren, everybody came to the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I was there, flat out. Even though I'm 7 Mile, but West Warren still my old hood. So, of course, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? How about that? So, the funeral day come, right? Everybody at the funeral. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people reuniting. We ain't seen a lot of people, in a long time. It was just crazy, but we was here for Cynthia. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we all going there, had the funeral service. We all got to see her. We all got to touch her and, everybody cried and, how all of that worked, right? So after all of that happened, um, we all go to sit down, after everybody, got to see her and all that. We all sit down, went through the service, all of that, right? Okay, after that, now we about to go ahead and bury her, So we about to take her to the cemetery where they gonna bury her at, and y'all know how they go. Everybody leave the funeral, everybody get in their cars, and everybody follow what they call them, the hearse. You know what I'm saying? Everybody follow the hearse, to the cemetery. So this what we doing. We leaving the funeral. We about to go get in our cars, to go to the cemetery, right? While we walking outside the funeral home, I noticed a bunch of cops. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole lot of cops. It might have been like 10 cops, no lie. And they was like 3, 4 cars deep. It might have been 3 cars. Maybe it was 4. I don't know. But I know they was about 10 deep. You know what I'm saying? They all was posted out there and their cars was like lined up all behind each other. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this a funeral. So I'm thinking in my mind, like, maybe they here just making sure everybody's safe. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, this a whole funeral going on. Maybe they making sure, it ain't about to be no shooting going on, things like that. So everybody hugging each other, everybody sad. Now we talking about we got to go bury her, and all of that shit, right? So while all that's going on, my cousin, one of my cousins from West Warren, you know what I'm saying, from the hood, he came walking out the funeral home. When he came walking out, everybody slap fives, blah, 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 what's up, family, blah, 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 how everything being, he's so hurt and all of that. So we all in a huddle, all talking, catching up real quickly, things like that, right? Well, as soon as that end, we all talking about, yeah, follow me, we gonna trail behind each other, blah, blah, blah. We setting all that up so that we all ride together, like me and the West Warren homies. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was on. We all like teamed up, like, yeah, we all gonna follow each other, blah, blah, blah type shit, right? So after we did all that, right, we go to walk to our cars. While we walking to the cars, the cops, they all got off their cars because they was leaning on their cars chilling. You know what I'm saying? When my cousin, started walking their way, they all jumped off the cars. When they did that, everybody turned around and looked. You know what I'm saying? They walked straight up on him. My cousin tried to dip. They hawked him, caught his ass, right? So everybody like, man, what the fuck going on? Ooh, right? Detroit police, they cuff him up, pick him up, throw him in the car, right? After they do that, they all on their walkie-talkies, chirping all type of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Whole bunch of cop cars pulled up after this. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the family asking the police, like, what the fuck going on? Well, come to find out, my cousin had committed a murder. You know what I'm saying? That nigga had murked somebody, type shit. And the police was there to pick his ass up. You know what I'm saying? Because in the hood, like, niggas can dip on the police in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can run from the police for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. But when the police know that somebody that you real close to die, oh, they know you're gonna be at the funeral. So guess what? If they can't catch you in the streets, they gonna be at that funeral. You know what I'm saying? My auntie was the big time dope dealer in the hood. All of the police knew her. You know what I'm saying? They was extorting her type shit. You know what I'm saying? So when she passed away, of course they knew that was they bag gone. They little side cheese. You know what I'm saying? That shit gone now. So of course they like, damn, okay, woo. But at the same time, this guy wanted for murder. So guess what? We gonna be at the funeral because we know he gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? This is close people. He gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Man, they was spot on. You know what I'm saying? So that was the whole hookup, right? This how Detroit police move. Detroit police move like Detroit niggas. You know what I'm saying? They deal with us all day, every day. So they know how we operate. You know what I'm saying? So they knew the way how they was gonna catch my cousin was to catch that nigga at Auntie funeral. Cause everybody from the hood gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? How about that? So they got him. He in the car. They got all their other cop friends there talking about the shit. Family concern. What the fuck is going on? He wanted for murder. You know what I'm saying? Shocked the hell out the whole family. This why we supposed to be getting in our cars, getting ready to go to the damn funeral home. This shit happened in that split second, just that quick. You know what I'm saying? Man, they wanted him bad, and they got him. You know what I'm saying? So after that, we all, got in our cars. We still had to go to the cemetery anyway. So everybody crying and weeping about cuz, he just got locked up on murder. At the same time, we lost Cynthia. You know what I'm saying? So it was a bad day for us. You know what I'm saying? That was a bad day. But it is what it is. This is just how it be in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And the D, man, it's crazy how it go from 0 to 100. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have never thought that. You know what I'm saying? Because was out here on some bullshit. He got caught up, and he in there serving life right now. You know what I'm saying? He got caught up. And he's serving life, and he went to jail on the same day of his people's funeral. Be careful in these streets, man. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.